No, you don't need the.
I'm doing this my way.
He a legend, he a legend, he a legend. He a legend, he a legend, he a legend.
Talking on it though, then
He
you
a
can't work
legend.
it up later.
Welcome to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league of items. Welcome to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league, to the league of items.
What's up, everybody? It's Pikel with League of Items, and we have another Mythic item video. In today's video, we will be going over the AP items that do not give mana. So they're not necessarily for manaless champions, but you're probably a champion that doesn't need the mana as much as other champions need the mana. So let's just get into it. First up, let's take a look at the cost. So they all cost 3,200 gold. And two of them have 88% base gold efficiency. One of them has 79%. The 79% is Axamuk'S Folly. 80 AP, 150 health, 15 ability haste, and 10% Omnivamp. So the reason that number is lower might be because of the Omnivamp. Like I said in a previous video, I don't have a value for Omnivamp right now. I'd have to put some time into thinking about what it's worth based off of other items that are in the game. And it's not that it's not that it's impossible to do, which is I haven't taken the time to do it. But this also gives you corruption. And is that the Rod of Ages? Why does it say Rod of Ages? Or why does it have the Rod of Ages picture? I don't get it. Maybe they're switching it eventually. Corruption. For each second in champion combat, deal 3% bonus damage, max 15%. While this effect is maxed, convert 100% of the bonus damage into true damage. So the bonus damage is the 15%. So you're going to be dealing 15% true damage. That's really cool. I must have missed that the first time I read about this ability. That's really cool though. And then you also get 5% magic penetration, which is very similar to the armor. It's basically Void Staff, and it also is similar to the armor penetration stuff we talked about. So in order to get a value of that, the reason why it's not listed here, right here, is because it depends on the target's magic resistance value. And again, like I said, it's not bonus magic resistance. It just looks like magic resistance, which is good if that's actually the case. So Axamuk'S Folly. That'll be a pretty ubiquitous item, I think. The fact that it gives you 15% true damage, that's very good. Not necessarily if you're like an assassin or something. Well, it actually could be good on assassins. I think it's just a really good item. So let's move on. Hextech Rocketbelt. Very similar to Hextech Protobelt. 80 AP, 250 health, 15 ability haste, so a lot of the same stat lines as the other items. And Firebolt. Dash in target direction, unleashing an arc of firebolts that deals 250 to 350 damage, then gains 75 movement speed towards enemy champions for 2 seconds. So pretty interesting. I think that's pretty good. Think about champions like Annie who use this. Think about champions like even Galio, Fizz, a lot of those types of champions. Diana. Good item. Very similar to the way that it is now. It's just you get like basically a phase rush proc as well. And you also get the 5 flat magic pen. So the more important numbers to look at are the first two, so 155 and 311. But if you had 4 other items plus boots plus a mythic item, you would have 622 additional gold magic penetrations worth of gold. Gold's worth of magic penetration. I figured it out. All right. The last item we're going to take a look at in this video is the Night Harvester. 80 ability power, 250 health, 15 ability haste. Damaging the Reaping. Damaging an enemy champion deals 150 to 250 magic damage and grants you 25% movement speed for 1.5 seconds. 1 minute cooldown per champion, that's very cool. So damaging an enemy champion. So you can team fight multi-kill. So this is basically saying, yes, you can do this to every champion on the enemy team. This is going to be very popular on champions like... I mean, it's going to be popular on champions like Katarina, but I mean, I play Zyra, so one of the first champions I always think of is Zyra. Like, if you went Night Harvester instead of Liandry's, you probably don't want to, but the ability to burst that many champions at once is probably worth it. Probably worth it. I'll have to test both, but that seems pretty good. And then all other legendary items get 5 ability haste. So 5, 10, 15, 20 plus the 15. So 35 ability haste on this one item is pretty good. That's very cool. I think initially when people... I mean, I guess it is really just like... not situational, but maybe stylistic, like which one you end up choosing. So Axamuk'S Folly, being able to do true damage is obviously great. Hextech Rocketbelt, having that dash is always very helpful for many assassins. And then Night Harvester, if you have an ability that can hit multiple champions, why not use something like Night Harvester, where you'll just chunk out several enemies. Seems really good. The more I learn about the Mythic items, the more I'm excited to play with them next season. Because like obviously it'll be fun to try it out on the PBE if I can do that regularly, but it'll be so much better once they're all fully finished and like functioning the way they're intended to. But that's about it. I think all 3 of these items are clearly worth at least the amount of money that you put into them. And then situationally, they could become extremely powerful and like really, really pay off the amount of gold you have to invest into them. So, solid items. Axamuk'S Folly is a new idea. Rocket Protobelt is an old idea reimagined, and then Night Harvester is kind of like Electrocute on multiple champions, which is quite good. But that's all I have for you in this video. So if you like the item analysis, make sure you check out the next one. I'll talk to you later.